Yo ho ho! Welcome back to the Amazing Survivors podcast. It's Tremaine, your host. Tron, he's been extremely busy with work, so he's not here. But let's jump into season 48 of Survivor, episode 4. All right, Justin just went home. They come back to the Vula tribe, or the Vula beach, and it's cold, it's rainy. They think there's an idol out there, so they go hunting. They leave a little note for Mary to hunt, saying, hey, come join us on the idol hunt. Kind of fun. And Say and Mary, they're trying to work together. So that's kind of fun. Like I said last week, I think it would be hilarious if those two were on a tribe together at the tribe swap, which we come to because they always do this. Every season, one tribe sucks, they tribe swap, boom. You still get the Lulu losers. Anyway, so I like the tribe swap. Sometimes I wish they'd switch it up and they do captains or draw a rock or the egg with the paint in it and they have to smash it on their chest or their head or whatever. I wish they'd kind of do that. I love the buffs, but I would love to see if they did captains, who would be captain and who they pick. And I really like it in past seasons where they'd have one person be a captain, whoever they picked, they had to pick somebody or the next person, especially when it had to go like boy, girl, to see what would happen. So, because in that view, I think Loggy would stay strong and they would get rid of Star. Star would go to the whatever tribes left. Same thing with Siva. The Siva 4 would stay strong, and then Mitch or Charity would get the boot. But guess we'll see. I wonder if they'll do that for 50, or if we can even vote on that, because that would be kind of cool. So yeah, the new tribes, Loggy, you got Star and Eva, which Eva's got to be like, oh boy, that sucks. Mary, David, and Charity. I love Mary being on that tribe, getting a fresh slate, a new start. David and Charity, they haven't really talked game or been that close from what it looks like. Siva, you got Cedric, Bianca, Chrissy, Mitch, and Say. I just feel like this one, Bianca could be in trouble because she doesn't have that vote. And, on Loggy, Star still doesn't have her vote and hasn't figured out the clue. So, and then Vula, you think is the strongest, best rounded. Joe, Thomas, Shaheen, Kyle, and Camilla. I mean, that's brains and brawn, you know? So, here we go. Oh, you could also, they brought up the QR code to vote. So, Final Four challenge, you could do the Plinko puzzle, which I really like. I thought that was super fun in season 46? Yeah, season 46 with Charlie. You could do the obstacle with the locked door. Or the balls, you put them in the little thing and you have to switch because they're going to pop out each side and you have to add more and more balls as time goes on. I like the Plinko one the best, personally. So I would love them to build that one and bring that one back because that one, I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's all about time management and knowing how much time you have on the puzzle and then going from there. Advantages, you could minimal, strategic, or dynamic. Basically, the more advantages, the higher up. I just like an even keel amount. Overkill, where they get advantage on every try or every journey. There's an idol on every beach. It's a little overkill for me. But it does make the game more dangerous, but you also have to have a little bit more luck on your side to win the game. I personally think. And then switching tribes is a no-brainer, except I would love to throw the twist of, how about you switch tribes at every challenge? That would make things entertaining. Really let these players, if it's season 50, all these players have past relationships with other players already. And that's the thing that makes it so hard if you have returning players, is they already know each other outside the game. And so they're already teaming up before they even get on the island. Like, hey, let's stick together. Let's go. Let's make it to the end. So I say switch tribes every challenge. And then, so we got Lagi, David and Eva. She has found her new Joe on this tribe, which is great. And they bro out over jet skis. I love jet skis. I don't have a jet ski, but I love cruising on one when I get the chance. I think they're super fun. And Eva throws out Star. She's like, as she says, offering her up on a silver platter because they don't work together. She tells them that she has the beware advantage, so just totally throwing her under the bus, but makes it easy when it comes to voting. Siva, Chrissy, and Mitch, they never talk strategy, so they're not close. Bianca's going for cracks with Cedric and Say. She finds one, which is, I understand Say feels betrayed by Cedric, but in this chance, you have Bianca coming to you. God, you might as well work with her. If not, you better, I don't know. With Cedric teaming up with Mitch, and it looks like Chrissy, that can be a tough three, and Say could quickly be on the bottom. And that's why I feel like Cedric should have voted Say out, because imagine if it's Cedric and Justin. I think they could have repaired that way easier and moved forward and been in a way better position moving forward. Because then they have Mitch, vote out Bianca, vote out Chrissy, boom. But you never know. Vula, they roll up and they cannot believe how bad the camp is. And yeah, their shelter is just trash. They did not work hard on that. And no wonder you're always wet and tired. And plus they haven't had any fire. All right. So yeah, right away, Camilla's spreading dirt about the journeys, throwing shade on Thomas. And now Thomas is like, hey, we got to get Camilla out. That's not going to fly. Siva, Cedric and Mitch, they're talking, Cedric talking about having a stutter when he was younger and going through therapy. So they really bonded. And I just feel like Cedric and Mitch, they're going to be a tough duo to work together with. I mean in a positive way. Like I feel like they really came together quickly and had a quick bond. Say's throwing out Cedric. Bianca's found the crack. That's the thing about Survivor. You have to be adaptable, and sometimes you have to temper down the negatives about what happened in the past. They can boil up later, but you have to solidify a strong bond with somebody first. And I don't think Say is very good or very adaptable at that. From the edit, of course. Now David, he's working with the girls. Charity is not liking it, but David telling Eva, like, hey, we haven't been close, haven't talked game. Like, that's the same thing with Charity. I think from the get-go, she's playing too hard, not letting people in and keeping people at a distance to make it easier emotionally for the long haul of the game. But people feel that, and they don't want to work with you if you're standoffish like that. And she already, once again, not adaptable to the new tribe members. And so, yeah, I think it's going to be pretty easy for Dave to convince the other girls. Let's vote her out. The challenge, I mean, wow. You would think the whole time, like, Siva's going to go home. Vula, from the get-go, out in front the whole time. But why wouldn't you put Camilla out on the puzzle? I don't understand that. Yes, I understand you don't have much time to make the decision, but Camilla's good at puzzles. She's said this. So put her in. And Thomas is supposed to be good at puzzles. So you don't need a ton of muscle to move those things around. Like, put the best puzzle people in at the puzzle. So dumb. But yeah, Kyle and Camilla acting hard like they're not in an alliance and doing a good job. Shaheen is buying it, hook, line, and sinker. Very bold that Thomas and Shaheen would check Kyle's bag in front of Camilla. I feel like if you're going to do that, tell your partner, go check their bags. I'm going to create a distraction here on the beach so they're not looking that way. And if they are, sorry, I'm going to call out, some sort of code word. But I understand your game, your rules. You can play however you want. Personally, I would check bags. I don't have a problem because it is a game. There's no rule against it. So I'm going to run with that. But I'm also going to do it in a very discreet manner. So it was kind of tough to see them go through it and Camilla telling Kyle later they checked your bag. And he put it in his shoe. My gosh, put that freaking idol in the dirt somewhere that you can just go over, just unbury it, put it in your pocket. Easy peasy. So listening to, so they go to Tribal. They're still keeping up the act. Kyle, he plays his idol. Thomas gets the boot. Now, I understand why Thomas didn't play. He's like 1 in 6 of them having the idol. Odds are on my side, just like Shot in the Dark, 16%. Here we go. Unfortunately, I feel like the game these days is if you have what you think is an advantage and you have this tribe swap, you might as well play your advantage to make it one more day. Because it would have played out perfectly for Kyle to get, or for Thomas to steal Kyle's vote. So Camilla, even if she plays her extra vote, that's only 2 votes on Thomas. Thomas plays 2 votes on Camilla. Shaheen and Joe played their 2 votes on Kyle. Go to a revote. Now you're up 2-1. Yeah. Oh no, 2-0. Because in a tie, Thomas, Kyle, and Camilla. Shoot, I don't know if they would vote. Kyle might vote. Doesn't matter. Shaheen and Joe, they get to vote out Camilla because Kyle's going to be safe with his idol. Yes, it might spook him, but Thomas, I think, could repair that. Yes, he says Joe is like the Titanic, hard to turn around on things. Shaheen, kind of like a scared puppy dog. And so it would spook him. But I feel like Thomas is a great enough player that he could have smoothed things over. Hang on, guys. I did us a favor. Yes, I didn't. Heck, I bet he could have made up a lie that he was off to the water well and just happened to come across an advantage, a beware advantage. And it was a steal a vote and not an idol. That would have been awesome. I wish he had done that. That would have been so dope. But who knows? Unfortunately, Thomas was my winner pick, and it's so sad to see him go home. I think he has so much game left to play. I really hope he can make it on 50. He's so fun. He's such a great player. And I love his old school style, but with the new school flair. I freaking love it. Anyway, next week, looks like Say is creating some chaos. And Mitch is about to pop off. So we'll see what happens there. That could be entertaining. But I think, okay, next week, I do think, oh man, if Vula goes back, I think Shaheen's going home. If Siva goes, I do think that, I think it's Say. And it's either Say or Bianca, 1 and 2. And then if Loggy goes home, I really think it's going to be Charity. Yeah, that's what I feel. So, we'll see. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Great to see you all. Hope you have a wonderful week. I don't know about you and where you're at, but the weather's getting really nice here, so it's hard for me not to get outside with my family. But love you guys. Yo ho ho. Amazing Survivors podcast. Let's go. Later.